The head of the Bundesbank says rates are high enough to bring inflation back to target. Germany's economy actually shrank slightly last year. We found out today that annual inflation rose in December to 3.8%. Yet Joachim Nagel told me the final stretch of the inflation fight will be the toughest.
I think at the beginning I said fighting against the inflation is like a marathon. And so I would say we made more or less 50, maybe 75% of this marathon. So we did a lot, but there's something left we do have to do.
Do you battle on through to the last 1% to hit target of 2%? Where do you stand?
This famous last mile, but it's a little bit more than 75%. But I say, well, the famous last mile is the most difficult. So we have to stay stubborn and don't be too, let me say, too over-optimistic, talk too early about haircuts. I think interest rate cuts, I think it is much too early. So we should keep our, let me say, stance and keep with the interest rate level where we are. And then we have to check the data. This is so simple and it is so complicated at the end.
The rates as they are at the moment, are you confident at this rate eventually it would bring it down to 2%?
I think coming back to my point, when we not cut too early, yes, I believe that the current rate level will be sufficient at the end to bring us down to 2%.
When President Lagarde said the other day that the election of Donald Trump or a second Trump presidency would be a negative for Europe because of values, not on political grounds, but because of values. Would you sign up to that same statement?
I think for me personally, yes, Christine Lagarde is always right. So I would say, well, it would be a challenge for Europe if that might happen. But first of all, it gives me a clear indication that we Europeans, we have to find our own policy, getting resilient. And I think this is one of the things we have to do. This is part of the homework we have to do.